Man, we're rolling.
We're rolling. Okay, cool. So a lot of YouTube videos with quite a few subscribers do these Q&As, which I think are like a really good way to get for you guys to like get to know me. But in order to do those Q&As, you need to A, have Twitter, which I don't have, to ask the questions, and then B, you need fans to ask those questions, which I also don't have. So I'm doing the best job I can by getting my mate to ask me some questions. I haven't heard them in advance, so it will be a really honest answer to each of them, and I'll probably fluster a lot, but this will be a Q&A without any fans, so my friends asking me the questions instead.
Yeah, there's some pretty juicy questions, so I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah, bloody hope so.
Alrighty, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to ease you in. So for people coming to your channel, what sort of music do you make?
So I make, oh bloody hell, that's not an easy question. That's like the question every musician dreads. I don't know anything about genres. So I think like, I used to make a lot of techno. I'm moving into disco at the moment, which a lot of people are moving into as well, I think. And then I like myself some house, and I like myself some like guitar driven stuff. And I like some pop. And I like some collaboration, so like quite a big mix for everything, I think, which is like most producers nowadays, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So pretty goddamn grey and standard there.
So that's the sort of music that you're making. So what sort of music do you listen to, and what are like artists that you follow and look up to? Like, what music do you like?
So my kind of music is anything with screaming in it or people audibly upset. I'm a big fan of crying, and anything that really makes me sweat.
Alright, I'm sure the fans will love that.
No, I like stuff like I don't know, Hidden Spheres. I think I said them earlier. They're like who I'm absolutely just listening to all the time at the moment. People like Bicep used to be a massive inspiration in Ejeka. Yeah, I've seen them live with Ben. They go behind the camera a few times. Then Jack Johnson has been like a long time guy I'm a massive fan of. I find his voice just to be like the nicest thing.
So soothing.
So soothing. Like a back massage of singing.
Yeah, so the whole Hotel Avra idea is quite mysterious. But you've told me that you're thinking of having some guests to the hotel. So that concept of
even more confusing.
So this concept of having these guests who are artists to the hotel, what are you trying to do with that? What's the idea behind that?
So like, I just thought it would be really, so Hotel Avra itself is like where I used to go on holiday when I was a kid in Greece. We always used to stay in the same place, the Hotel Avra, and Avra is like Greek for aura. Whether or not that's relevant to me as a musician, I don't know, but it's true. And like the idea of Hotel Avra is to have like this cool structure to do collaborations, so like people can be a hotel guest and they're people that I'm making music with. So I made a lot of music with people like Alexia Shombi, and she would be a guest in the hotel when she visits, or Solwa Bobby is another one. It makes like a nice way of having people in the hotels be guests, and also like then promote it because it's like the latest guest in the hotel. And the idea in the long term when I start playing live is that when you come to a Hotel Avra night, it will be you're a guest in the hotel and you're part of the story of the hotel, and you can sort of engage with the whole like feel of the hotel. Yeah, I kind of screwed myself over a little bit because I made it like when I moved here. I made the idea of Hotel Avra as like, and it was like winter and cold and gritty. So I was like, yeah, it's gonna be like a 1980s style like thriller, like a murder in the hotel, and you got to find out who it is. And now it's summer, and I just want to make like laid back like house, and all of that's kind of like doesn't fit in so well now with the music I'm making. So yeah, a little bit hard to be consistent.
It was quite suspenseful at the start, and now it's just really relaxing and summery.
Yeah, it's gone from like it's gone from like aggressive like Patrice Baumel Bicep style music to Hidden Spheres. I'm gonna see how many times I can put their name in this video.
Yeah, no, it's all part of the creative process, I guess. So.
Fucking it, it's part of the hotel.
Alright, so if someone's coming to your Spotify page or your YouTube channel, what would be the song that you'd want them to listen to the most? What are you most proud of?
I think at the moment, it's not like going to be a long-term answer. At the moment, I'm most proud of Disco Floor, because like I'm phobic about singing and I'm really bad at singing. And so like I really wanted to try and like overcome that for one video. So I sung in this track, which was something I was really proud of doing, because like I think sharing something that you're that embarrassed about and that you know is that bad, but just doing it so you get over that hump, that was like a big thing for me. And I do actually like the song now. So yeah, I'd definitely say that song. In terms of like what is the best music, probably like London with Soulboy Bobby, or Breach is another good one.
Yeah, alright, sweet. And just 2 more questions. So what's your next move in Hotel Avra? What are you doing next? Your fans can listen.
Oh, that's so like my next very big move is I am physically moving to Madrid for a year, because I'm doing a year abroad with my university. So like that's gonna probably have a massive effect. Like if you start hearing flamenco or Afrobeat on Hotel Avra, that's the reason why. And in terms of like sort of personal releases, I've got a big one coming up with Soulboy Bobby that we've been working on for absolutely ages now. Again, more disco, and lots of like, I don't know, it's not actual sampled music because I want to be able to share it more widely, like on Spotify, and samples you can't easily clear, but it's got that sampled feel. So that's one I'm really looking forward to releasing as well.
Alright, sweet. And the last one then is a slightly different question, but for people who are seeing you go through this creative journey of starting up a music career, and if they wanted to start music themselves, what would be your just a few tips to get started?
Oh, that's really interesting. Like I tried explaining this to a friend when I was really, really drunk, like 3 years ago, and they were like asking about how to start up doing music stuff, and I was really trying to explain to them. I couldn't put it into words. I was trying to say it's not a thing. Like writing a song isn't a thing, and that admittedly doesn't make any sense. But what I was trying to get across was the idea that like it's loads of little components. Like if you want to write a song, like the first thing to be able to do is like play something. So like pick up a guitar and maybe like you just learn to go like, you know, something like twangy and crap like that. But just once you've got that, then you can like layer on it and build on it and add little things, and eventually you have a song. Like you add in a little bit of vocals and like I dun 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 do 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 on a big do do boo. Like there's, I don't know, it's about having the confidence to like make something shit so you can layer on it and build into something good, and just making a bit of noise, I guess. It's not the end, it's not the mountain to climb of creating a full song. It's the tiny little steps that get you there, that are more realistic and fun and interesting and all of that.
Sweet, awesome answer. I feel like I could really learn from that response as well.
You suck up. Nah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's all the questions we have time for today.
Only 6 fans got back to me with questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that was interesting and informative. Maybe in the future you could be someone who asks me a question.
Sweet. Sick, man. Alright.
Okay, cool.